Europe, with its rich history and stunning architecture, is a dream destination for millions. But this allure has become its burden. Today, we're diving into 10 European cities being crushed under the weight of overtourism. Our journey begins in Venice, a city seemingly untouched by time. With its intricate network of canals and historic architecture, Venice stands as a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. Over 20 million tourists a year navigate the narrow alleyways and gondola-filled canals. They come to witness the beauty and romance that Venice promises, but their presence is a double-edged sword. The sheer volume of human traffic takes its toll. The narrow streets and delicate infrastructure struggle to accommodate the influx, leading to wear and tear that the city can scarcely afford. The foundations of this floating city, already fragile, are further strained. Rising sea levels and frequent flooding exacerbate the problem, threatening to erode the very ground upon which Venice stands. The residents are finding it increasingly difficult to remain. Many locals feel like strangers in their own city as the daily realities of life in Venice become more challenging. The cost of living has soared, driven by the demand for short-term rentals. Properties that once housed families are now lucrative investments for vacation rentals, pushing long-term residents out. Shops catering to tourists replace those serving residents. Traditional bakeries and local markets give way to souvenir shops and high-end boutiques, altering the fabric of the community. Venice has begun implementing measures to manage the flow of tourists, including ticketing systems and restrictions on cruise ship arrivals. These efforts aim to balance the needs of the city with the demands of tourism. Can these efforts succeed before Venice becomes but a hollow echo of its former self? The future of this iconic city hangs in the balance as it struggles to preserve its heritage while adapting to modern challenges. Barcelona, painted with the vibrant brushstrokes of Gaudi, is a city that has long captivated the hearts and imaginations of people from around the world. His architectural masterpieces, like the whimsical Park Güell and the awe-inspiring Sagrada Familia, stand as testaments to his genius and vision. The city pulsates with an energy that enchants visitors, drawing them into its lively streets and vibrant culture. Cafes spill out onto the sidewalks, filled with the chatter of people from all corners of the globe. The Ramblas, once a serene promenade for locals, is now a congested thoroughfare, teeming with tourists eager to experience its charm. The street markets, once a place for locals to gather and shop, are now bustling with visitors. The beaches, once havens for relaxation and tranquility, are now blanketed with sunbathers, making it difficult for locals to find a peaceful spot to unwind. The rising cost of living, fueled by the ever-increasing demand from tourists, has forced many long-time residents out of their homes. High-rise apartments and luxury rentals have replaced the once affordable housing, changing the fabric of the community. In response, protests have erupted across the city, with locals demanding a more sustainable approach to tourism. Graffiti and signs against the influx of visitors can be seen throughout Barcelona, a stark reminder of the growing tension. The challenge for Barcelona is to find a balance to harness the economic benefits of tourism while safeguarding its essence. The local markets, once the heartbeat of the community, now cater more to tourists than to the residents who rely on them. Can this vibrant city navigate this delicate tightrope? As the sun sets over the Barcelona skyline, the question remains: can the city preserve the legacy of Gaudi and its unique cultural identity while embracing the modern demands of tourism? Only time will tell if Barcelona can find a way to coexist with the millions who come to marvel at its beauty. Perched on the Dalmatian coast, Dubrovnik, with its majestic walls and terracotta rooftops, has long captivated travelers. The popularity of Game of Thrones brought a new wave of visitors. Cruise ships disgorging thousands of passengers daily compound the problem. UNESCO has urged for greater control over visitor numbers. The city must decide how to manage its newfound fame. The steps taken now will determine the fate of this historical gem. Will Dubrovnik rise to the challenge? Amsterdam, a city woven with canals, is a picturesque marvel that has captivated the hearts of many. These waterways, stretching over 100 kilometers, are not just a means of transport, but a symbol of the city's rich history and culture. The city is also adorned with bicycles, with more bikes than residents, reflecting its commitment to sustainable living. Amsterdam has long been celebrated for its liberal outlook, embracing diversity and freedom. However, the influx of tourists has transformed the city centre. Once a haven for locals, it is now dominated by visitors, leading to overcrowded streets and a strain on local resources. The red light district, famous for its nightlife, has become a focal point for concerns over public nuisance and exploitation. The vibrant area, known for its open-mindedness, now faces challenges of maintaining safety and dignity for all. In response, the city has implemented restrictions on short-term rentals, particularly targeting platforms like Airbnb. These measures aim to curb the rise of party tourism, which often disrupts the peace and quiet of residential neighborhoods. Efforts are also underway to disperse tourists beyond the city center, encouraging them to explore the lesser-known yet equally charming neighborhoods. This initiative not only alleviates pressure on the central areas, but also allows visitors to experience the true essence of Amsterdam. The challenge for Amsterdam is to retain its unique character while mitigating the negative impacts of mass tourism. Locals have voiced their concerns, protesting against overtourism and advocating for a more balanced approach. The path forward requires a delicate balance, ensuring that tourism continues to thrive without compromising the quality of life for residents. By fostering a harmonious coexistence between tourists and locals, Amsterdam can preserve its charm and continue to be a beloved destination for generations to come. Santorini, a vision of whitewashed houses clinging to volcanic cliffs, is synonymous with idyllic sunsets. The island now grapples with an overwhelming influx of tourists. The narrow streets are choked with tour buses and visitors. The iconic sunsets are now viewed through a throng of selfie sticks. The island's resources, particularly water, are stretched thin. Santorini is at a crossroads, forced to confront the consequences of its own success. Balancing the economic benefits of tourism with the preservation of its natural beauty is paramount. Reykjavik, the world's northernmost capital, is a gateway to Iceland's otherworldly landscapes. The fragile ecosystems are being trampled by eager feet. The iconic Blue Lagoon is now a crowded tourist hotspot. Iceland is taking steps to address the issue, promoting responsible tourism. Campaigns encourage tourists to venture beyond the well-trodden paths. The challenge for Iceland is to balance economic growth with environmental preservation. The future of this Nordic gem depends on striking a harmonious chord. Prague, with its spires piercing the sky and a storybook charm, has long enchanted travelers. The Charles Bridge is now a sea of humanity. The Old Town Square is awash in souvenir stalls and crowds. The residents of Prague are feeling the strain. Prague is at a crossroads, seeking to balance its image as a must-see destination with preserving the quality of life for its residents. The challenge lies in finding a sustainable path forward. Rome, the Eternal City, has long captivated the world's imagination. The Colosseum now stands as a testament to the challenges of managing mass tourism. The Trevi Fountain is perpetually thronged with tourists. Rome is grappling with the delicate balance of preserving its historical treasures while accommodating millions of visitors. The challenge is to find sustainable solutions that ensure the longevity of these iconic sites. Can Rome preserve its magic? Paris, the City of Love, has long been a beacon for travelers. The Louvre Museum now resembles a crowded train station. Visitors queue for hours, their patience tested. The Champs-Élysées is now a congested thoroughfare. The romantic ideal of Paris is increasingly challenged by the reality of mass tourism. Paris faces the challenge of balancing its image as a romantic and cultural mecca with the needs of its residents. The city must find ways to manage the flow of visitors. Florence, the birthplace of the Renaissance, is facing a modern-day dilemma. The Uffizi Gallery is a testament to the challenges of managing crowds. Florence is at a crossroads, seeking to balance its identity as a living museum with the needs of its residents. The challenge lies in finding a sustainable path forward. As we've journeyed through these 10 European cities, we've witnessed the profound impact of overtourism. Sustainable travel is not just a buzzword, it's a necessity. It's about making conscious choices that minimize our impact. Choosing less crowded times of year and supporting local businesses are steps we can take. The responsibility lies with both travelers and destinations. Let's travel with awareness and respect. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.